G'day, Justin from RightSource here. Another week leading into Christmas. Not long now, shops are getting busy. So today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked a lot, which is what accounting software should I have? Now, when you're starting a business, it's a bit daunting. You're starting to get cash in, having to invoice people and do those type of things. How do you track it all without using Excel? One of the first things people ask is, oh, should I use Xero or MYOB? And yeah, use one of those. Or another one. There's actually, when you do a search, if you search the number of apps that are out there that track your accounting, there are thousands of them. So, and they really all do pretty much the same thing. Now, obviously at the moment, Xero is probably the leader in the market, and the reason I would say for that, one, usability is good, but also it's designed to link in with a lot of other systems. So if you've got Stripe, or if you've got an inventory system, or you've got Shopify, or you've got any of those things, Xero links in very neatly with those systems. So it helps, especially for non-accountants, helps you get all your information done very quickly with very little cost. The downside of Xero and MYOB and those is that they are generalist systems. So they do everything sort of okay. So they're good for when you're starting out, or if you're still working out what your business is doing and you're still on that growth path. The other option you can look at from an accounting system is actually not look at accounting systems. What? You could look at, well, what is it that you do? So if you're an engineer, or if you're a marketer, or if you're specialist in a medical profession, you can look at, well, what software do I need to deliver my service? So is there an operational system that I need? Like, is it a front of house reception system, or an appointment booker, or a CRM, or is there a core system to your business that's operationally going to do what you want to do? For example, electricians, they often will need a system that helps book their appointments in, but manage their stock and be able to create an invoice for the job once they're complete. A lot of those systems actually have an accounting system built in. Sometimes the question shouldn't be what accounting system should be used. It's like, what system do you have or do you need? What's the biggest priority in terms of a system? And then use that system to its full capability. So if you are an electrician and you've got a system that does your jobs and that has an accounting module that sits behind it, use that. See how you can go with that, because that can quite often get you most, if not all of the way there, and then you're not having to manage a booking system and a accounting system. You just got one system. And that can help keep it simple. And quite often, the best answer is what makes it simplest for you. As your business evolves, you'll probably get more complicated and you'll have more that needs to get put together. So when you've got more that needs to get put together, it's like, well, what's the next step? Like, if Xero, I've now got so many transactions that it's struggling to handle it, or I need more accounting power, or I need to put an accountant on in the business, and these systems I've got, they're good, they got me here, but they're just not, they don't do enough. And that's when you're looking at the next step. There's obviously a next step you take in looking at these systems, and they tend to be more pure accounting systems in that they do accounting really well. They necessarily don't do your operational stuff well, and I would almost guarantee you they don't do reporting very well. Why would you get these systems? Well, they help bring more integrity to your numbers, and that's really when you're starting to put on accounting staff and you might have 2 or 3 staff working for you that are doing just numbers. You really want a system that is really good at doing that, to make sure that you don't have any mistakes and stuff doesn't go missing, and that you can build structure in that process. Now, I touched on reporting, and that's one that I find no matter almost what size of business you are, people think, oh, if I get a good accounting system, that'll give me good reporting. That is, in my experience, completely untrue. A reporting system is a system in itself that should be looked at. So if you're getting to a stage, and this is probably more for your medium-sized to large businesses, but can be for small, there's some cool stuff that things like Power BI will do and link into Xero. But when you're talking about dashboards, when you're talking about metrics on my business, non-financials, understanding the drivers of your business, accounting system will get you so far, but it won't do the job. Really what you need to look then is other reporting systems that help pull out that information from your accounting system, help pull it out from your operating systems, and allows you to massage that information and interrogate it in a way that it actually creates more value by providing you a story on your business. That is where the real value I see in the numbers side of your businesses is in that reporting. And there's, again, a lot of apps you can go and find that will link into your accounting system that you use and allow you to do dashboarding almost instantly, but allow you to tweak it in a way that makes sense to you, so it actually tells you the story you need to hear to then create value in your business. There's a long sort of explanation in terms of accounting systems and sort of the things you should be looking at as your business evolves and how it might fit in with your business. So that's it for this week. If you liked what you see, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot of other interesting stuff and other videos on YouTube. Plus also, if you have any questions about, more questions you want to ask about accounting systems or what you could look at in terms of reporting systems, feel free to chuck a comment down below and I'll try and get back to you. Cool. Until next week, see you later.